Welcome back to the MMA Collectors Boxing Tribute Show. This is episode 2. I'm Miguel Adarati, the host. And last week on episode 1, we reviewed the August 20th, 1910 illustrated record. This week, we're going to look at the August 27th illustrated record. It was a weekly magazine or periodical that people got. And a lot of people got their boxing news this way back in 1910, 113 years ago. You know, literally waiting for their subscription to come in and they catch up on the news. And we're going to simulate that, look at it a little bit. The August 20th issue had Jack Johnson on the cover, kind of making fun of Sam Langford. There was some controversy about Langford and the match with Al Kaufman falling apart. And the August 27th issue doesn't mention that incident directly, but it does bring some closure to it, as the cover shows Kaufman and Lang have been signed to fight Labor Day. And as we move on page 7, you know, we've got a headline that says Janet and Langford are matched for 12 rounds in Boston, September 12th. So a couple weeks away, Joe Jeanette and Sam Langford are now signed to fight. So Langford and Kaufman have moved on and both have separate fights. Moving on to page 14, we've got the sporting record section again. And a lot of boxing headlines throughout that. Joe Hyland outpoints Maloney in 10 rounds. Hyland shades Hurley. Brick beats Dunn. And the headline that jumps out with the biggest names is Stanley Ketchel in bad shape. Ketchel, legendary middleweight champion. He'd be dead a few months from this print. But this particular piece, very short, I'll read parts of it to you. Stanley Ketchel, the middleweight title holder, has broken down physically and may never indulge in the championship battle again. Ketchel has decided to go to his home in Michigan for a long rest. He has been traveling at a speedy gait ever since Johnson stopped him in California last fall, and he has shown little or no desire to maintain strict training. Although he has taken part in several minor bouts, he has done so regardless of his physical condition and has continued to go the pace. Skipping along, it says Ketchel made $15,000 for his battle with Jack O'Brien, $12,000 for his 2 scraps with Packy, $8,000 for his affair with Johnson, and about $30,000 more for other lesser bouts as you add them up. Getting back to the text, it says, but the middleweight champion's friends assert he has very little left and will have to devote his time to some other pursuit in order to earn a livelihood. Ketchel's only 23 years old, but he had taken part in nearly 200 fights. He was regarded as a world beater until he risked defeat at the hands of Johnson, after which he apparently lost his heart. Giving you a peek forward, the illustrated record sometime down the line here as we go week by week. We will be covering Stanley Ketchel's death through the illustrated record here on the Boxing History series, so something to look forward to. The last boxing headline I'll show you, very interesting. Heavyweight Jack Johnson always in the news. This one announces new rival for Jack Johnson. Masked pugilist marvel to appear at American Roof Garden. New York, a masked heavyweight pugilistic marvel is the newest sensational attraction to appear shortly under the management of William Morris Incorporated at the American Roof Garden. The wearer of the mask has declared that he wishes to keep secret his identity so that Jack Johnson and his followers might not have the opportunity of becoming conversant with his fight methods until the official challenge and cash deposit are made to the present champion. We'll cycle through a few of the non-boxing headlines. Another one that tells you the more things change, the more things stay the same. We'll close with girl ball players defeat boy rivals. And I believe it was young women in their 20s against a team of 15-year-old boys, but they won and they made the headlines, and we're getting kudos for the job. So 113 years ago, at least they preserved the spirit of competition. With that, go ahead, hit like, share, and subscribe, and be on the lookout for episode 3 in the coming days.